What's up, guys? Thanks for coming back to the shop again today. My name is James, and today we're going to be doing a little talk about the old WJ here and the Raptor liner that I did on this Jeep almost 5 years ago. So we're going to do a little 5-year review of the Raptor liner on the WJ. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is the 5-year review of the Raptor liner on my WJ Jeep. And as you can see, it is holding up quite well. It has been, I believe, just about 5 years. And it's really been amazing how well it's held up. And it's amazing that it's been 5 years, but that's a whole nother story. You can see kind of the fading that's happened on the powder coat. Fading on this is faded real bad. This anodizing here, I believe, was actually almost like a black anodize, and for some reason it's like gold now. But I did a fine texture here on the bumpers with the Raptor liner, and it's still, I mean, it's just minty. There is some little chipping here from where the shackle was beating it up, and I think I had wrapped something around that, and so that got a little beat up. But it really comes down to prep. There's a chip here. So, you know, places where it really got chipped, and right here, right there, there's some little bit of rust. So it's got some touch up to do. But on the body, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's still got that nice little satin sheen to it. The hood has, I would say the hood maybe looks slightly faded compared to these Fenders. But overall, it is really held up well. It's not washed or anything. I haven't washed it in forever. There is this damage here. So this was my fault, where this tree bar got flexed and it cracked probably some body work underneath. So I really need to grind that out, do a little touch up. What's cool about this texture is you can kind of just take a brush and just kind of touch it up. I would say the powder coat has failed in many spots versus the Raptor liner. It still looks really nice. This was a fine texture of the Raptor I did on this. Used that other gun instead of the standard undercoat gun. Roof still looks real good. You know, again, here we got rust all over this powder coat piece where the powder just didn't get up into probably the bare metal edges, you know, obviously, of that piece. Probably should have had some sealant somehow on that. So I really need to pull all these parts off and do some touch up on the Raptor on those spots and get all this stuff re-powder coated. So if you're thinking about doing the Raptor, I would say, you know, dollar for dollar, you just can't go wrong with it. And even like spots where I've scratched it up with tree branches and stuff, it just kind of seems like it, I wouldn't say self-heals, but it just doesn't show the scratches, you know. And that little diesel right there, a little dent I never noticed. That must be from a tree branch or something, I don't know. But, you know, I can't tell you how many compliments I've gotten on this Jeep and on this Raptor liner. Just it's something about the texture and probably the color that people just, I mean, every time I go somewhere, when I'm getting gas at the grocery store, out on the trail, people just love it. People, they like feeling it. They like looking at it. And it's just unique. For most people have never seen something like that. You know, if you're a Jeep guy or whatever, you've seen it. But for a lot of people, they've just never seen something like that. It's easy to apply. Take your time. You know, you're going to be, you know, you're shooting from, you know, 2 or 3 feet away from the panels when you're spraying it to get a nice even sheen. I've got videos that I did in the past on how to apply it that can, you know, help you out with the mixing. This was the tinnable Raptor where I did bought the tinnable type, and then I had this custom color made. You add it in to get the color, but you know, that's already comes in black and different colors you can get. I actually have a bunch more of it right here, and a bunch more down in here. And I got some of the U-Pull primer and a whole bunch of Raptor liner down here, where I'm going to be spraying the undercarriage of the VW bus that I'm working on. So the whole chassis undercarriage of the bus is going to be done actually in the same color. And then while I have it mixed, I'm going to do some touch up on this. So Anyways, so that's my opinion on that, guys. I think it's a good product. You know, it's not fair to compare to, say, a bullet liner or some of these other rhino liner, you know, where you're taking it somewhere and you're going to spend 5 or 8 or 10 grand to get your Jeep or truck done. That's kind of a not a really fair comparison of that product versus this product. But, you know, again, this is kind of hard to beat for DIY type of application. As long as you got it sanded and prepped, it will last a long time. This has literally been sitting out in the Florida sun for almost 5 years. So no fading, no chipping, no peeling. I got no peeling anywhere. I just have those few little spots where I showed where the panel was flexed. I had some people questioning these fenders because there is quite a bit of body work in here, because I cut these open and I added 3 inches in here and made these much larger. This fender used to be way over here, about 2.5, 3 inches. So a lot of metal work and body work went into these, and there is absolutely no cracking, no flexing, no, you know, the stuff has a little bit of flex to it. So yep, and even on these are plastic parts that were painted with it. No chipping, no peeling. So I say go for it. There's a link down in the description where you can pick up Raptor liner on Amazon, or you can pick it up at your local auto parts store. Usually I got about 45 videos on this WJ build if you are building a WJ yourself or some other kind of odd vehicle. Might be able to help you out with some of the things that I did on it. Oh, and I've been asked this question 1,000 times. The color of this is Chrysler Ceramic Gray, 2019 Chrysler Ceramic Gray. I thought I'd show you guys this real quick. So this cabinet here, and those cabinets there, and those cabinets up there are all done in the black Raptor liner. And it was a cool way to just take some cabinets that I got basically for free and sprayed them with the Raptor. And, you know, they're going to last the rest of my life, and they're going to, you know, stay nice looking. And kind of, rather than things being gray, these were 2 different colors. One was gray, one was blue. And so it kind of just went with my colors theme here. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helped you out with the decision of yours to maybe do Raptor liner or go with a regular kind of paint job. I love the Raptor. I think it works great. And for DIY, it's easy to apply. Just make sure you got it prepped right, sanded good, and ready to go, just like any paint job, and you will have success with it. So good luck with your project, and we'll see you at the next one. Peace.